Live only on DAZN. November 15th, Eubank Jr versus Ben 2. The first was a classic. Now it's the rematch. The greatest rivalry British boxing has ever seen. Eubank Jr versus Ben 2. November 15th. Click the link in the description to buy now.
In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. 10x token puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. 10xtoken.io. Terms and conditions apply. This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV, brought to you by the Mangan Group NYC. Delighted to be joined by cruiserweight and heavyweight legend Tony Bellew. How are you, mate?
That was a lumpy word coming out. The Mycon Group.
Or the Mangan Group.
The Mangan Group. Yeah. Fair play. There you go.
Yeah, somebody who's involved in our content this week. Big Brian Mangan.
Pick up the Mangan Group. It's a new one.
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm surviving, champ. Cracking on now. Growing a squirrel on top of my lip, which looks absolutely ridiculous. I look like a young Pablo Escobar at times, but what can you do? It is what it is.
Okay. What I do like about you, you're very consistent with the whole Movember movement, because you do it every year. You didn't do it 1 year and then stop. You actually do it every year.
Try to, mate, but this year was very important to me after losing our hero and soldier in Rick. Yeah, it's very, very important this year. I'm not raising much because I just don't see people donating, but I'm not really bothered. It's the message it sends out that stupid men need to start talking. And the more we talk, the better. So speak to someone, anyone. Just open your mouth and put the words out there. Don't suffer in silence, guys. It's not nice, it's not good, it's not helpful to anyone. So please speak up.
It's a great message, because I do think still people, they look at guys as yourself as typical alpha males, but you do talk about like emotions and stuff. You've done it forever. You're kind of, I called you like a bit of a lunatic, yeah, a bit of a psychopath, but also you do talk about emotions and what means something to you in that kind of way.
I've got some psychopathic ways in me, 100%. I think we all have.
You agree with that now, yeah?
Oh no, I've got psychopathic ways in me. I just don't agree with you calling me just a psychopath. I've got psychopathic ways, but let's not go down that road again, Coogan. I think we learned from last time. We both learned that we both have psychopathic ways. But yeah, I think we all need to identify them, learn to control them, and ultimately learn to talk about them. That's the message that this silly moustache I'm growing hopefully drives.
Well, I hope it does. So go to Tony Bellew, it's on your Instagram page, isn't it?
Yeah.
The links for this.
Movember, and I push it out there through my social media pages, which I'm not fond of, but you know, it's a way to push things and get things done. So yeah, mate, I'm trying. I'm just trying to raise awareness and help people who aren't being heard, because there's a lot of men out there who aren't heard, and there's a lot of men out there struggling, and as I said, we need to speak.
Do you know you look like a little bit? Have you watched Carlito's Way?
Carlito Brigandi.
Right, not him. You know the geezer that shoots him? You know the geezer that shoots him? What's his name?
Yes.
Saint Guzman, I think his name is.
It's Benny Blanco from the Blancs.
That's it.
That's what my wife calls me.
That is actually how you look like a little bit.
From the Blancs, yes.
Yeah.
That's what my wife often calls me.
Carlito.
3 times now. Yeah, hey, Carlito Brigandi. What a film.
Yeah, it's not the best picture of him.
No, it's not the best. And
No,
yeah. Just mention any Hispanic with a moustache, you know. That's what you're trying to get at, but you know, it's a slight form of racism, but don't worry about it, you know. Doesn't matter when you're the colour you are and I'm the colour I am, we get away with things like that.
Are you trying to get us cancelled, or?
Well, it doesn't matter, I'm just saying it as it is, Cooks.
People still think you're white though, don't they?
Well, they do, I'm like this weird yellowy colour, but it doesn't really matter. I'm a mix of everything. When I fill in them forms, I've told you what I put confused. I haven't got a clue what I truly am.
But people refer to me sometimes as black, and I'm not black. But people say, oh, you know, and I'm like, I'm not black. Like, I'm not.
Well, you're brown, so you know you're closer to black than you are white, but it doesn't make no difference. No. We're all the same. We're just people. Are you good or you bad? That's all that matters.
You're a cunt, basically.
100%. I couldn't agree more. And I am a cunt. I can be a cunt. I can be a nasty cunt sometimes, But one thing I am is I'm an honest cunt.
That you are, definitely. Let's talk boxing. We don't know what to expect. Just for people to know, this is obviously pre-press conference. I'm expecting Eubank.
What does a pre-press conference mean?
It means it's the period of time before the press conference. So it's not after. Yeah.
Okay,
Pre-press conference.
Okay, well, before it. Yeah, okay, so what are we going to expect? What?
I'm going to expect Eubank to come out with some whatever today.
I don't see, I think he'll be very... I think he'll be very careful on what he says with the stuff he's got going on in the background. His mouth gets to cost him a lot of money with the things he says.
I don't think he gives a fuck. I don't.
Oh, trust me, he does. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It's not nice when you've got to sign cheques for £500,000 or you get £500,000 took from your purse or...
Yeah, but that was for a weight issue. That's not for what comes out of his mouth.
Oh, listen, he's lost money through what his mouth said as well. You remember the scumbag comments? We all remember them. And he's paid the heavy price. But listen, sometimes you just got to tip your hat to him. Fair play to him. He's done an absolutely wonderful job with himself and his promotional... from a promotional standpoint. He's got 2 career Irish paydays at the back end of his career. That is very unheard of unless you're Tony Bellew, the fat scouse from Liverpool.
That was very Carl Froch-esque there, just mention yourself into a fight that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, there's definitely, me and Froch have absolutely fuck all in common besides we're mates. But yeah, I just thought, I was trying to think of another fighter who'd done it with his 2 biggest paydays before he retires, but Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Well, actually, no, because he's had more fights since.
Yeah, exhibitions or whatever. Yeah.
Here is the beautiful and wonderful Darren Barker.
Darren Barker. All right, mate. Yeah.
All right, gents. You all right?
91 shot today.
I was terrible today.
91.
I was terrible.
That's not good, Barks. Love that boy.
Everyone loves Barker.
Love working with Dan. Brilliant. The best commentator in boxing at the moment. He's fantastic.
That's a great plug. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say he's the best commentator in boxing.
At the moment.
I'd say he's one of the best people in boxing. I don't know about the best commentator. Hang on, can you hear me?
Missed so much on boxing commentary. The late great Emmanuel Stewart. I was watching a couple of fights this week, and just the pure knowledge that Emmanuel Stewart was putting out on HBO was just it's just like, for people watching like programs they really love and they're listening and they're paying attention. That's how I feel when I listen to Emmanuel Stewart talk about boxing. Like, it's just like the best thing I've ever heard. He was absolutely fantastic.
Best trainer of all time, or in the top 3?
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's
Emmanuel
Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I think he's one of the best analysts boxing's ever seen. Same as I think Roy Jones Jr. is, speaks a lot of sense. So many great people within boxing that we need to keep within the game.
Going back to Eubank, Ben, what did you make of the video come out a couple of weeks ago, the video of the ambulance coming out, Eubank put out his statement regarding...
I haven't seen it. What happens in the video? I'm not messing. What happened in the video?
I don't believe this. What, Eubank put a viral video out about, 10 days ago?
What was on the video?
Well, what?
Tell me it was Eddie N standing in front of the ambulance.
No, it wasn't.
Of course it wasn't, because that didn't happen. That's why I fucking knew it wasn't Coogan. You donut. So what was done on the video?
Your thoughts about... You've seen the video.
It's an absolute ludicrous claim. It's disgusting. That a promoter would stop an ambulance leaving is one of the most ludicrous claims I have ever heard in my life. Listen, there's certain promoters I don't like in the game, but one thing I will say is a promoter never, ever puts a fighter's welfare at stake. You're talking about the fights happened and the promoter's stopping an ambulance getting out of the arena. Are you serious? You fucking plant pot. Are you serious? Do you understand the implications what you're saying puts in place? Stopping an ambulance even. He wouldn't have even known who was in that fucking ambulance. As if he has any say whatsoever in anything over that stadium. He's hired the stadium. He doesn't fucking own the stadium. He's hired it, and the staff that are in there help run it. He hasn't got the first fucking clue how to open a gate, never mind fucking anything else. So, It's ludicrous, mate, and it's dangerous. You can't say things like that, Coogan. A promoter, and I'm not just Eddie, no promoter would stop an ambulance getting to a fucking hospital. It is truly frightening. When he said that at the first presser, I turned away and I'd stopped listening then, because I just thought, you've lost the plot, lad. I know you say some things to get them out there, but that is bad, mate. That is really bad. That's ludicrous. You can't say things like that. That's putting a fighter's welfare at risk, and that is not what any promoter is about, in my opinion. And as we all know, I don't get on with certain promoters, but they would never put a fighter's welfare at risk in that way.
What happens on Saturday night, in your opinion?
Do you know what point we are missing also is? You touched on before, it's a co-promotion, isn't it? So with it being a co-promotion...
Which ring, boxer, matchroom?
Which promoter stopped it? Was it Ben or was it Eddie? Because they're both supposedly 50-50. Well, both names are on the poster. So are they both to blame? It's ludicrous. You can't say things like that. It's bad. It's like, I don't want to use words like defamatory. It's disgusting. It's just wrong. You just can't say it. The promoters, the last thing a promoter wants is a fatality on a show. It's his worst nightmare. It's literally his worst nightmare possible. And even though they might not get on and pretend that, I think they do actually like each other. I'll guarantee you one thing, they respect each other. They can say they can't stand each other. You can say, I'm not going to let you speak all that shit. Believe you me, Eddie respects him and he respects Eddie, because they're both unbelievably hard-working individuals, and to a certain extent, you have a common ground respect.
I agree that they respect each other in some shape or form. I don't believe they like each other at all.
No, I didn't say they like each other. I don't believe for a single second they're never going to like each other. It's like him and the father. Yeah. They're never going to get on. But it's like Connor and Chris would never get on. They're never going to like. They have a common ground respect for each other now, and. Once you've got that certain level of respect for him, you don't really cross a line, and I think that's the way it goes.
Right, I don't know how long we've got, so... Oh, thank you. I love that. So just stop whoever comes to us. What happens Saturday night? Are you going for Conor Benn to avenge that loss, or...?
I do think with the fight turned round in the space of time it's being turned around, I do think that favours Conor. But then when you look at the way Chris came strong in the last fight, I mean, we've all got to stop going on about this weight drained guy, because there has never in the history of boxing been a weight drained fighter whose best rounds in a fight have been the last two. That's never happened. When you're weight drained, you know what happens? And I know, because I speak from experience, your ass falls out after 7 or 8 rounds and you can't breathe. I know, because I've been there. So I'm not speaking like out of place. It's horrible. You just get tired and you feel fucked and you feel vulnerable. He was like a Trojan in the last 2 rounds. Weight drained fighters aren't Trojans in rounds 10, 11 and 12. That doesn't happen. So please stop this narrative. This boy's drained. This boy's fighting at the weight he's a champion at. I know the belt's worth the same amount of value as a Matalan belt, but he's still the champion. He still walks around with that thing, and he's the IBO champion at 160. You can't be a weight drained fighter you're champion at. It just doesn't make sense. His last 6 fights have been at 160. Why wasn't you struggling? Why wasn't you killing yourself to make weight when it was against Liam Smith? But now you're killing yourself to make weight against Conor Benn. Is that because Conor Benn's a welterweight and Liam Smith was a light middleweight? You're putting things in place to go, told you so, I was drained, I was this. I don't know. But it is what it is. Listen, it's always going to be the way it is. At the end of the day, I wish both well. Obviously, everyone knows Conor's a little friend of mine, but I've got huge admiration for both fighters. Huge admiration. These fuckers were born in silk pyjamas. 99% of us sweat, bled, got punched for 20 years plus to get into them silk pyjamas. These little fuckers were born in them, and to have the drive, the desire and the determination that they both have, I tip my hat to them. I really do, because it's next level. It really is. The fitness levels they showed in that first fight were exemplary to any professional fighter out there, past and present.
I do reckon we're going to get stopped at any point, but will you back me on this, yeah? Okay. Right, AJ Jake Paul back on the cards again. No, but he's back on the cards.
Come on, mate. He was fighting Gervonta Davis last week. The man's fucking 6 inches shorter than him. I'm fucking 5 stone lighter. What have you smoked this morning? So how'd you go from
Fucking news, mate. It's news. I'm asking about news.
Clickbait. And you fucking numpties are all falling for it. Do you genuinely believe this fucking Disney kid is going to stick 10-ounce gloves on and have a fight with Anthony Joshua?
You're telling me this is not going to happen?
Get a grip of yourself. Get a fucking grip of yourself. Have a word. Have a word with yourself. Pull yourself together, man.
You're not. Listen, you're not what I call a silly man. But why are you saying this? Because this is happening, as far as I know.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, so was Gervonta Davis happening.
No, that was what it. No, that was different.
Stop. Them two fuckers squared up against each other. It was happening. I've heard it all before with this fucking kid. I don't believe fuck all until a bell goes and them two have got 10-ounce gloves on. Until that happens, fuck off.
Will you commentate on it?
I've told you, mate, we've all got a price. If my price is met, I work. It's simple. If my price isn't met, I sit at home. I don't come out the house unless I'm being paid. Do you fucking understand that? Like, I'm not here because I like it.
Why'd you do shit with me for free then?
Because you're just a big fucking panda who I like. And I do things for people I like. Yeah, I do, which is fucking very stupid of me because no one does fuck all for me, but... You know,
both Chilemba fights and your Miranda fight. Ask how many people were at them fights.
Yeah. Your money back because I thought it wasn't my fault. The cunt wants to run all night.
Being serious, how many people in this room now were at both Chilemba fights? Be honest.
Well, I've seen one already.
All right, mate.
I've seen one in Ross. There's a number
was
of people.
Was he there? John Dennon. Was you at Chilemba, Bellew?
I was not, but I wasn't important enough at the time to be there. That was a Trish Dixon fight. I was low enough.
And he's throwing dirt as well on Trish's name. Fucking hell. He's not happy about that he wasn't there. It's naughty, that. Wouldn't fucking mess around with Trish, lad. The shape of you and the shape of Trish. Don't mess around with Trish, mate. You bend him in half.
Right, quick fire questions. Short answers. Yeah. Who wins, Carl Froch or Darren Till? Do you like this song? I love this song.
Cage or boxing ring?
Boxing ring. Adler.
Can't go against your own, Darren Till.
Darren Till?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not going to go against my own, am I? You can't do that. But, you know, I'll be intrigued. But, you know, how can Darren Till beat a boxer when he's an MMA fighter and a former world champion?
Somebody's been out the ring for 12 years. In Froch.
But still in shape.
Absolutely in shape.
Going on like it's Ricky Gervais. He's in great shape, mate. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't want to get on with great with Carl, but I would never go against my own.
Who wins, Darren Till or Andrew Tate?
I haven't really seen anything from Andrew Tate. Did you not listen to what I said? I can't go against my own. It's wrong.
Would you beat Darren Till?
Don't go against my own.
In a boxing fight now, he's active, you're not. Would you beat Darren Till?
Next question.
Scousers stick together. I fucking love it, absolutely. What do you think Usyk does next?
Makes a shitload of paper.
Against Sue. It was lined up for Parker. Parker got beat to Wardley. Look, this is where it's being carried on.
Don't worry. Who are we waiting for next? Okay.
Carry on.
You're a fucking man, aren't you?
Yeah, dude's told. He's a good lad. I've turned up half an hour early today to help him out with this. Who do I think Alexander will fight next? It's whoever he wants to fight. Do you know what's a dark?
What would you like to see?
You know what's a dark horse? Cabiel. Just sold out Germany.
Yeah.
That's a dark horse. It's close to home.
I'm going to ask you a great question. Who's got more of a chance of beating Usyk out of Cabiel and Moses Atauma?
Ask me after the Jermaine Franklin fight.
What do you expect to happen in that? Because Dillian White couldn't stop him, Joshua couldn't stop him.
Yeah, but it's a different narrative you're coming with now. Moses just wants to go in and blast them. Them two boys, neither of them went in to blast them. They went in to get rounds. If Moses goes in to get rounds, he'll get them. If he goes in for a quick knockout, he might get it after 6 rounds. But I suggest he'll have to go past 6.
How highly do you rate him?
Moses?
Yeah.
He's the best heavyweight prospect I've seen in 20 years.
In 20 years? Since who?
Go back 20 years. Mike Tyson.
Imagine you started your career as a heavyweight, where you would be now, honestly.
I'd be heavyweight champion of the world. I wanted to fight Joseph Parker, which we came very close to doing, but then Josh got wind and Josh took him instead. But I believe I could have beat him. Otherwise I wouldn't have took the fight. But then again, I believe I could beat Alexander Usyk and got fucking spanked. So what I believe is doesn't mean it's true.
Boxing misses you anyway.
I miss boxing, mate. I miss boxing every fucking day.
Interesting if you fought for that Bridgerweight title. When you had your comeback and you looked really fucking skinny and you was going, no, I'm just training, but you wanted to come back and do that.
No comment, Cougs. I've got to go now. That is the end of our
I'll ask you one more question before we go. Right, quickly, it's just a quick social question, right? What were you doing? IFL's turned 15 this year. 15 years we've been going, fucking hell.
Well done, champ.
Thank you. 15 years ago, what were you doing? And in 15 years, what will you be doing?
15 years ago, what was I doing?
Yeah, just in your life.
Fighting to survive and earn a few quid for me family and chasing a world title with everything I had. All that mattered was a WBC world title. I always wanted to be British Commonwealth European champion, but my location and my dream was Goodison Park and a WBC world title. That's where I was 15 years ago, chasing that. And I would have fought for free to win that WBC title. Where am I going to be 15 years from now? Probably in the ground.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, mate, but that's just probably am I. I live a life of that.
You're 52, you're not fucking 72.
You cheeky fat bastard, yeah. I am not 52, and I'll see you off your fucking...
Why would you say that?
Because I don't know, I've always thought I'm going to die young.
Horrendous. Can you give another answer?
I'm hopefully getting really good at golf and better at golf.
With your slippers on, in your fucking armchair, moaning about
I want
Everton.
to see my kids grow up, I want to see them dingo, but yeah, I don't know why I've always had them thoughts as a kid. Since I was young, Cougs, I've always thought I'm going to die young, so I'm absolutely made up. I've lived my lifelong dream. I've got an absolutely amazing wife. I've got 4 boss kids. I want to see them grow as much as I can, but I'll be honest, if I go tomorrow, I've seen my dreams through. I've had the wedding of a lifetime, I've had a boss wife, I've had lovely kids, and I love my mum, I love my dad, and I love my family, and I love me wife's family. So yeah. But if I go, mate. I don't.
I actually understand your thought process with that, but hopefully you're still here.
I hope I am, mate, because I want to see my little babies get older. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm still able to do the things I do now. I'm 42. Cheeky bastard.
Fuck, am I older than you? Jesus Christ.
You look way older.
I do not look older than you, actually.
You look a lot older than me, mate. If me and you take pictures now and I'll post it on my socials, who looks older?
You've got more followers, people are going to back you more.
No, it's not about the followers, it's about the content. Right, I've got to go to work.
Love you. Thank you very much, Tony Bellew.
Sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. 10x token puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. 10xtoken.io. Terms and conditions apply.